Good morning and welcome again to another Making Mondays Matter. I trust that we have had a good weekend and we are ready to face yet another week. For us here in Barbados, it was a rainy weekend, but the sun is out in its brilliance this morning and I'm looking forward to a good week. Over the weekend, yesterday in particular, I dealt with the subject of being wise or acting wisely. And I want to continue that thought today as we go into this week about being wise and acting wisely. It is said that wisdom is the right and correct application of knowledge. We live in a world where there is no shortage of knowledge today. Knowledge is at our fingertips. Data is there for us to glean, to access. Yet we see so many persons who behave and act in an unwise way based on that definition. As a business coach, oftentimes we discover that as people, as persons, as even my clients seek to move to the next level, it is not for a lack of knowledge. Rather, it's for a lack of application of the knowledge. You ask them, what do you need to do to get to the next level? And many times they can articulate it. When you ask, why are you not doing it? Oftentimes the excuse, and I say excuse, is I don't have the finances or I don't have the education. And you pause to ask, okay, if you don't have these things, how are you then seeking to acquire these things so that you can move forward? And then you're met with silence. So oftentimes what I'm trying to get over to us here this morning, that as we speak about acting wisely and living wisely, it is not so much a lack of knowledge that holds us back. It's not even many times a lack of resources that hold us back. Many times it's the lack of will. And also too, as a pastor, you would find persons dealing with relational issues with others, and you ask them, so why are you stuck in this particular relationship? Why are you stuck in this particular place? And again, they can tell you why they need to get out of the relationship, why things need to change, and what are the consequences of not changing. But then the will to change seems not to be there. So again, is that acting wisely? You know what to do, but yet you are not doing it, and and as a result, you are suffering the consequences of not doing it. And so I go back to persons in business, since I tend to deal more with persons in that space from a professional perspective. If you know you need to move your business to the next level, if you know that you yourself need to get to another place, and you are aware of what needs to be done, even if all your resources are in place, you need to be acting, behaving, doing the things that will move you in that direction. Failing to do this is unwise. And I dare say, failing to do this is a foolish thing, because all you're doing is retarding and hurting yourself. And so as we go into this week, as we consider the things that are wrong, us, the situations that are there, sometimes we have no ability to change the environment that we are in, but we do have the ability to respond in a wise way to to the environment, to do what you know needs to be done in order to get you to the next level. Failing to do this is unwise. So let's be wise this week. Let's be wise in our actions. Let's be wise with the knowledge that we have. Let's apply it correctly and do what is needed of us so that we can grow and our communities can benefit. Because oftentimes it's not just us who benefit when we act wisely, others benefit as well. So until next Monday, I encourage us all to act wisely by applying the knowledge that we have correctly to the situations that we may be experiencing. So have a wonderful day and see you again next Monday. For those of you who are joining me on YouTube, I encourage you to subscribe, share, and let others share in this tidbits of information and motivation that we receive every Monday. So have a wonderful week. This is David Ince for Living Successfully Inc.